Yeah, man. Good evening, people. Good evening. And how do you do? Yeah, man. Sunday evening. Nice. Nice Sunday evening. And welcome to another episode of Unscripted. Anything goes. I love you, beautiful people. Yeah, man. I love you. Delvin Sadler. Love you. Yeah, man. I love you, beautiful people. I love you. I love you. I love you. The lovely Donna Marie. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. A star. A star. The Donna Marie, you are a star girl. You are a star girl. Yeah, man. I love you. Yeah, man. I love you. Yeah, man. Antoinette Roach. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Greetings and welcome to Unscripted. Anything goes. Yeah. Yeah. Straight up. Hello again. Hello. Hold on for a second. Jacinta? Yeah. Beautiful people. Yeah, man. Welcome again. Delvin Sadler here. Yeah, man. How you doing, Antoinette? How you love it? How you doing, girl? Geraldine Rogers. How you doing? Welcome to Unscripted Anything Goes. So tonight, we've got a subject matter here that, I think I'm going to ask Donna to help me with tonight. Anthea is going to be here as well, but, I think Donna will know a lot about this because I know the root cause of it, but I know the root cause of it. But, yeah, yeah. And I think Donna is trying to tell you guys something, but you guys are not. Some people are listening and some people are not listening. You know what I mean? So the root cause of why Christians are actually being killed in Nigeria. Yeah, Christians are actually being killed in Nigeria. And this is something that is dear to Anthea's heart. And she asked Delvin to, let's talk about that tonight, Let's talk about that tonight. A lot of Christians are actually being murdered in Nigeria. Yeah, man, straight up. Yeah, man, straight up. But Donna is trying to tell you guys exactly what is actually going on with her people. But you guys have to listen. You have to listen. Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man. Man, one life, infinitely speak out. Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, infinity speak out. Yeah. You have my colors and lovely. Yeah, you love the colors. Beautiful. All right, yeah, man, straight up. Nigel Bennett, my brother. Yeah, man. Nigel Bennett. I love you, my brother. Thanks for joining. Unscripted. Anything goes. Straight up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Straight up. Unscripted. Anything goes. Beautiful people. I love you. Last night's show was a beautiful show. And last night's show was a beautiful show. We talked about Obia last night. And believe you me, people, you see that show last night is a very deep show. Very, very deep show. And you see, that show is actually tied in into today's show. If you don't believe it or not, that show is tied in to today's show. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For real. If you look at that show, you will see what our culture is. What Donna was trying to teach us last night. That is exactly what our culture is. Last night's show. But what they've given us is the result of what today's show is all about. Yeah, what they have given us. And as a result of us straying from what our ancestors gave us, the result of that is what the solution of today's show is all about. Yeah, Anthea wants to talk about this, but Delphine don't want to actually go deep into these things because, I try to stay far from religion and focus on humanity. Yeah, but because this is unscripted and it's anything goes, we have to actually talk about them. We have to talk about them. But, if you disregard what Donna was trying to say last night, believe you me, people, that is actually the solution to actually what is going on today in our original homes. Yeah, yeah, because before they came and brought us what they're using to kill us today, what Donna had is what Donna was teaching last night was actually what we originally had and what was causing us to live together. Yeah, in love and unity. Because the consequences of not doing that, we didn't need guns or knives and all of those things. The fear of what could be done to you on a spiritual level cause you now to live in love with your neighbors. Yes, Rasta. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Battle was not being fought with guns nor weapons. It was actually a spiritual thing. And when they take away spirituality and they replace it with religion, as a result of that, people are actually losing their life in mass. Yeah, man, straight up. Straight up. Anthea, how you doing, girl? I love you. First lady, Anthea. Yeah, man, my brother, Sabale. Yeah, welcome to Unscripted, Anything Goes. Yeah, man, I love you guys. Yeah, man, straight up. So, Christians being actually, yeah, murdered in Nigeria. And it's really gruesome how these killings are taking place. Because I took the time to actually watch several videos, Uh, yeah, it's brutal. They're actually being beheaded. Some of them getting beheaded. Some of them massacre. Some of them running and actually slaughtered. Churches bombed or blown up, set on fire, and blood running the churches like water. People, serious thing. It is serious thing in Nigeria. And the reason for that is because in northern Nigeria, yeah, they want to establish an Islamic state. Like what they were trying in Syria and part of Iraq. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, for real. They want to actually govern the area under a Islamic rule. Yeah. And as a result of that now, to take territories from Christians, they now go around and killing them. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's sickening. It's sickening what our people are actually doing to each other. And I'm telling you, the only reason why they're doing it to them is because, yeah, they were greedy back when we were there. They were greedy back when we were originally there because they actually sold us. Yeah. And they actually sold us. And they are greedy today. Yeah, man. They are greedy today. Yeah, man. Yeah. The recognition of the survival of our race is totally upon us. But the advent of religion, the advent of religion and taking away of spirituality now turn us on each other's to become enemy. Yeah. You see what that guy do? Yeah. Yeah, man. Dana's trying to tell you guys last night, listen to that woman. That woman is a smart woman. She tried to tell you last night exactly what you need to get back to and not embrace this thing that they give you. Happy Sunday, Anthea! My brother Roscoe! I love you, my brother. Welcome to Unscripted, Anything Goes. But let's deal with protocol before we get into the show. You don't know the show go already. Rules, no rules. Yeah, we talk about every and anything. Straight up here on Unscripted, Anything Goes. Yeah, you've got the right to come on the camera and speak at any given point that you want. You've also got the right to speak freely and openly. You also have the right to actually type freely and openly. You have the right to actually change the subject matter if you feel like. Yeah, man, you have that right. Yeah, man, because this is unscripted and anything goes. When we do come on the camera, we talk about ourselves. We don't talk about others because we don't want no one talking bad about us. We don't talk bad about others. So those people who are gay, um, bisexual, transsexual, weird, queer people, and all of those people. Yeah, people who you think is different from you. Yeah, that is their business. That is none of our business. So we don't talk about them or slander them or anything like that. We try to keep what we're saying to about ourselves. So if you listen to Delvin when Delvin talk all the time, I always refer to myself. Yeah, refer to myself and my surrounding situation, not others. Big up yourself, my brother, Sylvester Hughes. That is my cousin there, man. I love my brother there, yeah, man. Straight up. Yeah, man. We're born together and grow together. Yeah, man. It's my brother there. I love him. Yeah, man. Straight up. Kirk, Shiloh. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Straight up. Anthea, you ready? You ready? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Greetings. 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 Yeah, man. Straight up. Yeah, man, this is our show, daily show here on Unscripted. Anything goes on Facebook Live. Yeah, man, straight up. Anthea, are you ready? Let's have a discussion here. And then you can join in, anybody. If you want to come on and talk, free to do so. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, Christians actually being, killed, murdered in Nigeria. Yeah, man. Northern Nigeria. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Oh, you're on the road. Okay. All right. You're on the road. All right. No problem. No problem. Yeah. Straight up. Yeah, man, people. So, yeah. So, this thing where the Christians are actually. Yeah, man. All right. Let's see what Dana have to say here. Yeah, man. Dana is. Yo, listen to me, people. You see this lady with that name, Dana Marie? Yeah. Very, very smart lady. Very, very smart lady. Yeah, you must actually listen to her. Yeah. She is actually telling you exactly what you need to get back to. Yeah, if you want to believe in a religion, yeah, that is foolishness. Yeah. And what she's telling you is a real thing. Get back to what your ancestors taught you. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. They're only reaping what they sow. Yeah. Yeah, man. Come on, Delvin, speak up. Speak up. Yeah, man, speak up. Yeah, man, that cryptic book which carries so much revenge and self invalidation. The message must hurry up and get out to the mass. Delvin, I try to avoid these subject matters, you know what I mean? I tend to want to focus on humanity, but people keep say Delvin, they want me to actually talk about the subject matter. I try to stay away from it because our minds are very stubborn. You know what I mean? Very stubborn. And you've got a guy on Facebook, even though it's controversial at times, Mr. Vegas here. Yeah, he is actually reaching out to you and telling you exactly what you're doing to yourself. Yeah, he has taken it up on himself to actually he's zealous about telling you what actually what you're doing to yourself as a result of you adorning yourself to something that was never yours. Yeah. And for real. Mr. Vegas there. Delvin is listening to him, because he and I subscribe to the same belief system, right? Some of it. Yeah. And he is trying to actually tell you, because you see, once you emancipate the mind from that, a whole light open up to you. A whole light open up to you. Straight up. And you focus up on humanity. And he is trying to tell you that the destruction that you're seeing, with black and black violence and crime is actually stem from the fact that you abandon you abandon, yeah, what your ancestors taught you. And you actually adorn yourself with something that was never yours. And as a result of it, that is what is being used to actually deplete our seed and resources. Yeah, for real. It's like a genetic sellout. It's like a genetic sellout. You know what I mean? Delvin tried to stay far from these things, you know? Stay far from these things because these things are subjective to people. And my brother, Mr. Vegas, you know what I mean? As much as he's controversial at times, or seem to be controversial, he's trying to tell you. And people like Donna, they're actually trying to tell you too. They're trying to tell you. You understand? Some people are actually listening, but some people are not listening. You know? Yeah, man. Some people are not listening. And yeah, we are not going to learn until we become powerless. But in all actuality, we're powerful people. We're the most powerful people on earth. Yeah, man, we're the most powerful people on earth. Anyways, we're gonna get into the subject matter. Yeah, I'm very opinionated, and my topics are thought provoking. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I know. You know why? Because you know why, Dan. Because you have truth. You have truth. Yeah, you've actually dwelled deep within the problem, the subject matter, the problematic area, and you've actually, yeah, you want to share truth. Yeah, you're zealous about sharing truth, and even if it means your life, you're willing to actually stand up because you see the plight of your people. Yeah, you actually see it. Yeah, but the people probably will cast you off as being, yeah, what do you call it now? Yeah, mad, you know? What do you call it now? Brainwashed or over the top. Just like how they're probably doing to Mr. Vegas right now. You know? Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Delvin is more measured. Delvin is more measured, you know? Yeah, so, yeah. But, you know, I can understand that you guys see a need or a message to actually give to the people because the message is coming from, yeah, deep within your soul, the true spirituality of your ancestors, you know? And Delvin tried to tell people, you know, but they're not listening, that every person that was on earth is actually living in you. Every person that passed through your genealogy actually live in you. So therefore, they can communicate with you and let you know that you need to remind people what they need to get back to. Yeah, so it's actually in you to do that. However, people think that you're stupid or a fool to communicate this to people. But it's actually in you to do that. Because once you know, emancipate yourself from what preventing you from accessing that and seeing that. Once you know, get rid of the what do you call it, the camouflage, then you will see it bright and clear. Yeah, it just open up your whole being to who you really are. Yeah, for real. I tell the truth. Yeah, it open up your being to who you really are. You know, I don't talk much about these things, but I'm a little bit more measured. You understand? But what you see Mr. Vegas is actually speaking about and what Dana is speaking about are true, you know, because I have gone through the same thing, you know. I have gone through the same thing, but I'm a little bit more measured. I'm a little bit more measured. Yeah, I'm a little bit more measured. So, in going back to what's going on with the our people being killed in Nigeria, it's not a coincidence or it's not an accident. It's not a coincidence, nor it's not an accident. Yeah, because the people who are doing the killings, you might ask yourself, where do they get weaponry from? Yeah, where do they get weaponry from? Where do they get the organizational tactics from? Must be coming from somewhere. It must be coming from somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, you might see them with these shanty huts and all of these things around the community and all of that. Yeah, those people are valuable people, and their existence are there for purpose and reason because they are actually communicating and actually bring forward what our ancestors are taught and pass it down. And they have to be annihilated and wiped out because they're powerful people. For real. Unscripted, anything goes. Yeah, yeah, man. Big up yourself, girl. Yeah. Big up yourself, Donna, the lovely Donna Marie, the superstar. Yeah, man. The lady with the wealth of knowledge. Yo, girl, how you doing? How you doing, girl? Yeah, what I say, you like the show? You like the show? Am I on point?
Big time.
Am I on point?
Big time.
Big
You see
time.
the light on tonight?
The light on tonight. The light is on tonight. Yeah, yeah, man, yeah, man. Because
You see the
sometimes
light
I
on
do keep
tonight?
quiet and I listen.
Everybody can see my face.
Yeah, I see. They can see your face. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, everybody can see my
yeah, man.
face.
Because I
Mm.
try not to dwell deep within those things, because I have already emancipate my mind already from it. So when I'm hearing it or hearing people speak about it, is that I just keep quiet and listen. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing, but I know it's truth. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Dana. So why are they killing the people in the Christians in Nigeria?
Well, the solution, the reason for that is man is seeking control. And when man is trying to seek control, they hold on to control. And if they're losing power, they're losing control, a lot of bloods will shed.
Right.
One of the reasons are they're holding on to power, and that will cause a lot of killings. Now, we, like me and Mr. Vegas, that shit will never happen in Jamaica.
Right.
Me said that. Not one
Right.
of my brother's blood. Our blood was shed enough leaving Africa.
Right.
And we not gonna
Mm-hmm.
make nobody else. We won't stand for that
Mm-hmm.
in Jamaica. Because
Right.
a lot of people down there waiting to back us. And
Right.
Andrew have to go listen to us. And what we're
Mm-hmm.
trying to do is what we're trying to do is seep it into our political system.
Right.
Andrew have to listen to us because
Mm-hmm.
I will make sure that Andrew listen.
Mm-hmm.
We are also trying to educate our police force
Mm-hmm.
and our constabulary force.
Right.
That's where my focus is.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get them to understand, then we know that we are cool. We are getting there. We are getting there. And if an uprising are gonna break up down there, if it is gonna cause an uprising,
Mm-hmm.
then it will be for a damn good purpose.
Okay.
But where Nigeria is concerned,
Right.
they are a set of fucking bastards. Let me use this word. There are a fucking set of idiots over there.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, I've got Nigerian friends.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm saying to them, all right, get yourselves there, speak to your presidents.
Mm-hmm.
But you see money,
Yeah. Yeah.
you see money,
Mm-hmm.
you see money
Mm-hmm.
and gems, money and gems. It's a massacre Africa.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, Nigeria, a lot of blood have shed. Sadly but true.
Yeah. A whole heap has been shed already, and more
A
gonna be
lot of
shed.
them.
Yeah.
And if they think that they are dying in the name of
Jesus. Yeah. That is the problem. That is the problem. Yeah, that is the problem.
the people them say them are dying in the name of Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. You saw me. I try to tell you. Yeah, the veil has been covered over their faces that they don't realize.
Exactly.
They don't exactly realize that the magnitude of what is actually transpiring. Yeah, and they're just willingly dying. Yeah, willingly dying for a cause that don't exist.
For a cause that does not exist.
Yeah. and not only realizing that,
No,
is that their power base is actually being eroded as a
the
result of
person will
that.
ask you to, yeah, the person who asked you to do it. Is
Mhm.
she from Nigeria?
No, no, no. She's actually from Jamaica, but she have friends from Nigeria and friends who are sending her the videos and all of those things and tell her to speak out about it.
Eh, eh,
Yeah,
eh.
yeah. So what
Them
I
better go speak up for themselves.
the problem is that you see what
I tell you, those people, I tell you, those people need to.
yeah, somebody that can have. Never try censor you. Never try censor that. Never try censor you. Eh? They're trying to censor you, girl. Come on, we could do some dialogue tonight. Yeah, we could do some dialogue. They're not censor you tonight. They're knock you off, Dada. Dada, eh? Dada, put on back the camera. Exit the room and come back and put on back the camera. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, to be honest with you, now, people, when I got the subject matter, I was very skeptical of actually doing it. I was very skeptical of doing the subject matter because, you see, yeah, the videos that are being shown to you are actually real. They're real. They're real. But the reasoning behind is actually a camouflage. you know?
Them will even
Yeah,
try
man.
to,
Yeah, man.
them will
Hmm?
even try to cut me off, because trust me, the
Yeah, they
conspiracy,
try to.
them watch me a lot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They watch you.
Yeah, oh God,
They
them
watch
watch me.
you.
It's a lucky
Hmm?
thing. It's a lucky thing. Say me is a protected species. Come here, that dead already.
You did it already.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, for
I'm
real.
a very protected species.
Right. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, for real, because what happened is that they're putting out the videos, but they don't realize that the more they put out the videos, the more they're going to die. The more they're going to die. Because no, it shows the purpose of their plan and actions that they need to even speed up the process even more.
Delvin,
Wipe them out
would
even
you
quicker.
believe me? I was grown up in the Seventh-day Adventist church, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a book that they used to let us read from, and the book is called The Secret Teachings of All Ages. And it is
Mm-hmm.
written by Manly P. All. And I remember, as usual, I used to just swat through the book then, because my godmother was and her husband, they were the leaders of the Seventh-day Adventist church. And I used to put book liners into the pages before, if them are come, and them, because them always warn me, don't read those books.
Right.
And when I came to England, and I had an experience where I got crippled, and somebody said to me, look, Donna, you're from Jamaica, and I don't want you to get frightened, but I'm going to take you to see a friend of mine. And the guy was from
Mm-hmm.
Egypt. And I saw the Egyptian, I saw the Indian, and I saw the Chinese. And as I said, what was revealed to me was astonishing. As a matter of fact, I was coming from work one evening here in England, and I had a sister who owned a pub. And there was a guy in the pub, he was reading palms.
Mm-hmm.
And he took my palm and he read it. And he called his friend over and he said, look at this. And both of them went like this. And they said to me, you are very, very special,
Mm-hmm.
but you won't find it now. You're going to find it later. And I did not find it until when I got sick. I was crippled for 7 months. And
Mm-hmm.
one night I actually saw something leave my body, and I was going up, straight up. I went through the roof and I was looking down on my body. And the moment when I realized that I wasn't in my body, I saw this light, and I didn't even know, I can't describe it because it's not going to make sense to the people who are listening. I saw this light, but behind the light was a voice, and I could only see the hands, and a scroll was rolled out, and the voice said to me, "What is your name?" And I shouted out, "My name is Donna Marie Archer." And he rolled the scroll, and there were some other people looking like angels, very, very olive skin, long, silky hair. And he just looked across at them, and they just stepped forward and held my hand and stepped back with me. And as I was leaving this lighted room, I was screaming, "Please, please, please, where are my children? Where are my children?" And I shout out the name of my children, Sian, Junior, Tiana, and Onika. Where are they? And as I was being led out of this lighted room, I was passing a few doors, and I could see very thin lights. And I was about to peep into them. And one of the voice said to me, "Don't look in there. In there is confusion. In there is confusion." Both doors, all doors. And I could hear people in there. You know, like when you pass in church and you hear people are sing and some are getting a spirit and speak tongues and all kind of something. That was what I heard. And as I got to the end of it, it's like a passageway. I looked down and I cannot believe what I saw. Even the rock stones had eyes and they were crying. Stones were crying to me. And the voices said to me, "We will go back down with you because this is what he wants you to go back down and do." And I was walking from my house one day because I was just beginning now to learn to walk again. And my GP said to me, "You must learn to walk unaided. Don't use any stick. I won't give you any stick." I said, "Okay." And as I was going to a place called Leighton Station, I met this Greek woman. And she said to me, "I need you in my class today." And I said, "Who are you?" And she said to me, "You've just came out of that sickness and you promised yourself one thing." And she said, "Okay." And I went into her class. And my God, I cannot believe the journey I went on. These symbols are our symbols. And we must learn to speak the language through the symbols, not speaking in tongues, because we do not understand what we are saying when they claim that they're speaking in tongues. So I believe that speaking in tongues is a confusion for people not to understand. Because how am I going to speak a language that I don't understand? What am I delivering to the people? You understand? And as soon as I become more and more aware of my being, I share it with other people, and let me tell you what mankind is like. You see a bird in a cage? Look at a bird in a cage, and you open the cage door, and the bird fly out. You know, after a few minutes, the bird is going to go back to the cage. Because that's the only life he knows.
Right.
And I remember the Chinaman said to me, "Donna, don't go back to the cage. You've been in a cage. Get out of it." And I keep going back to churches. I keep going back to church. And one thing that stopped me going back to church, I wrote a thesis on Solomon. I wrote a thesis on Mary and Martha. And I wrote the whole thesis of Nebuchadnezzar and Daniel. And the pastor wife said to me, "You know, easy, you're going like a UK Jesus go to school." And I said to her, "You're evil." I said, "You know what? This alone is going to let me know that something is wrong in here." And I wrote them a letter. And I said to them, "I did not take Jesus to school. I sat in class with him. I sat in class with Jesus. So he was my classmate. So the same knowledge where Jesus have me as it. So no stay there." And the lady who called me demonic and the lady who called me satanic, they are Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm not afraid to tell you. They are Jehovah's Witnesses in my very sister's house. When I declare to them that I'm not sitting here and studying this Bible with you no more. I've studied that with your people already, and you still cannot answer the questions that I am answering, that I'm trying to ask. You not answering the question, because that time them not don't know say me know about Yahweh. Them don't know say me don't know about Yeshua already. And they don't understand that Jehovah is that bright sun standing out there. So anyway, them say me demonic and I'm Satanist. And I said to them, but who is Satan? And what do you mean by demonic? What is demonic? And I put my hand on my chest like this and I said, please do not let me sin against you. Listen to what they're saying to your servant. And I said goodbye and I left them. And I saw one of them about 3 nights after. And she hugged me up and she said to me, I love you, Donna. I said, yes, you can love me as much as you can, but me not come back on the church. And me and you not have to meet again. That's how I am. I am plain as hell. I am plain as hell. And then they ask me, do you believe in hell? Me say, where is the other hell? Where is it? Where is the hell that you guys are talking about? This is hell we are in right now. There's no hell after death. And when I tell people, say, the only devil that ever existed, the mind.
Yeah.
The mind is the only devil. The mind is the only devil, because that is where things are perceived. That is where things are planned. And this is how we as mankind, look at the state of mankind. Yeah, that's where it is. And my message to the whole of Nigeria, go find on mind and make people tap massacre uno. Tap selling yourself to evil.
Yeah.
Muta Baruka need to walk the street, walk the waters and go Nigeria.
And Muta has been telling us for a very long time too, and you know what I mean? And we tune him out. And
Malcolm
but
X
it's a good
tell
thing
we.
that
Malcolm X them tell us. They told us. Prophet Elijah Muhammad told us. Honorable Master Louis Farrakhan told us. All these people told us. Haile Selassie, he told us these things.
But they make you believe that they make you should believe that you should disregard it, and that these people are actually what do you call now? They are wasteful people. You know what I mean? But they're actually telling you the real thing and the truth. They were actually telling us the real thing and the truth. But because we don't listen, situation like Nigeria will continue. People are dying.
There's a big evolution. There's a very, very big evolution coming, because as we said, we in the spiritual world, we said, we are not seeking for a revolution. We are seeking for an evolution where mankind will raise the highest state of value. They will value themselves some more and seek to evolute their mind. And when they evolute their minds, evolute their minds, and we must not ever seek a revolution, because we have the revolution already. So now that we got the revolution, all we need to do is elevate ourselves. And when we elevate ourselves, we will not be seeing any more bloodshedding. We will continue to live infinitely. Because you see all of them soul, they were them and massacre them in Nigeria. They might come back, you know. They might come back and be some annoying insects, mosquito, and all them shit. All them mosquito and all them things that you see. A reincarnated soul come back here, you know.
Yeah.
Alligators, pigs, And all them. That's why we mustn't eat animals, because we are eating the reincarnated souls then we come back here.
Because I'm telling everybody that everybody were dead still upon earth. I never believe, but
How rude. How
I believe.
rude. Come on now, Delvin. You've got your grandmother who was such a nice lady. My grandmother, my
Yeah.
grandparents, my grandparents who used to be so nice, so caring, so beautiful. Why as them dead and me I go dream see them become evil spirits? A dog foolishness that. A stupidness that. And then
Because
them I
it's
go try
a
and tell
veil
me,
that.
say, yeah, them I go try and tell me, say, my mother passed away and my mother came back and tell me something. And them I go say, some conspiracy theory where mankind have the knowledge of how to do things and present your mother to you in a way to fool you. Who them a fool? Who them a fool?
Nothing not go so. It's just that the
Nothing
mind
but
have to know. It, the mind has to know emancipate itself from what is blocking you from seeing the right and proper channel. And
I
once
tell
you
you what,
do that, I tell you, everything just open up wide. You
speak up.
just
Speak
yeah,
out.
yeah, it just
Speak
opens
out,
up wide.
man.
I don't talk about these things, but it's the truth. It's the truth.
Exactly.
It's the truth. So
It is the
when you hear
honest,
Delvin
humble
come and give
truth.
his opinion, is that because I know that people are not ready to hear that because their veil has not been lifted for them to actually absorb the information and understand what you're saying. But until you
Absolutely.
actually remove the veil and now you will see it wide open.
Flip the
Wide
coin.
open. Yeah,
Flip the coin.
wide open. Yeah, wide open. You know? Yeah, straight up.
Exactly.
Wide open.
Remember,
Mm-hmm.
remember Jesus met the woman at the well? Remember he met her at the
Mm-hmm.
well? And he said, the
Yeah.
water of life I will give to you, and you will thirst no more. Go and tell your friends that you have met. And when the poor woman go and go tell everybody, them call her mad and stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jesus was a wise guy. And we killed Jesus. We were the Jews who killed him.
And the thing about it, Donna, like once your mind has now get back to where it's supposed to get, yeah, you know the right way to live with people.
My God, man.
Yeah, you know and it is so refreshing to see how you have now transformed and become what you was originally intended to do. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Yeah. So the zealousness and the zeal that you and like Mr. Vegas are actually showing is because the mind has now emancipated itself from the veil that was being blocking it and has become so openly pure to what is
Absolutely.
the reality of how you're supposed to live.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
real. They'll even keep quiet about it, but because I don't really want to actually people to receive me as this, what do you
What be a
call
man?
now,
What be a man?
or mad person or whatever. But me just live. That's why I live with people. So people ask, "Oh, how the hell can you just forgive people like that? How the hell can you just write off certain things and overlook certain things as if it don't exist?" Because my mind has been restored to what it's supposed to be,
Absolutely.
and that is true conversion. Yeah,
Jesus
right. That is
Christ.
true conversion. So what they're teaching you as conversion is once you realize what true conversion is, then you will know.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real,
Yeah.
for real, for real. So I can understand what they have actually brought to us in Africa back then when they brought westernized religion is to actually take away from the true you and replace it with that something that will cause destruction and pain. And we're
I tell
feeling
you,
that pain.
I watched some film. I watched some film the other day when the guy L. Ron Hubbard went to Congo and what they
Mm-hmm.
did to him in Congo.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you I can't remember the name of the guys right now, but I'll give it to you later on. How they took they didn't take his visa away from him. They did not renew his visa so that he could stay in Congo and help the people of Congo. Trust me, when I see it, I cry. When I saw it, I cried. I got so angry. I got so emotional when I was watching it and said, geez. And I said to myself, why didn't one of these women marry him so that he could secure his stay there? Is it because my American boy, L. Ron Hubbard, thank God for the man who gave us back our reactive mind. And if every single Black person does not get Dianetics, the new science for mental health, we are lost. Because nobody told us about our minds. Nobody taught us. Because even the Bible tells us, what was hidden from the wise and prudent shall be revealed to the babe and suckling. Big talk that.
For real. I'm gonna pick up some people before we go on further. Carol Clementson, girl, I love you. Thanks for joining Unscripted. Anything goes. Straight up. Earl, hey, my brother, thanks for joining Unscripted. Anything goes. Cisse Abdullah, big up yourself, my brother. Thanks for joining Unscripted. Anything goes. Alma Martin, big up yourself. The lovely Valine Riches, big up yourself. Sharon Shepherd, Isanaj, Asheen Martin, big up yourself. The beautiful Nadine Bernard, Peter Murphy, Camilla Walters. Thanks for joining Unscripted. Anything goes. Yeah, man, straight up. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man, back to it. Like, and the thing about it is that what you spoke about the sun, the sun, and when I when I try to tell people that the true essence of what we actually should give credence to is energy. The sun, this thing that you speak of, the Jesus. People think that you're being blasphemous, but that is the key to everything. That is.
Did you watch the wedding? Did you watch the royal wedding the other day when pastor says, although the Bible said Jesus walked on water, I surely never walked on water to get here.
Yeah.
Look at the early morning rising sun. Yeah? Look at it. Glazes on the water. And look at the true meaning. As a matter of fact, I'm going to send you a link to find out what is the true meaning of Lucifer. Lucifer. Who were the Luciferians? Who were the Illuminatis? Who were the Illuminatis? Who were the Freemasonries? I'm not even sure if Jehovah's Witness knows that they are Freemasons. Yeah. I'm not even sure, because if they go back and look at their founder's grave, the founder of Jehovah's Witness, he was a Seventh-day Adventist. And he commit adultery within the organization. And he changed, and then he went and he formed the Jehovah's Witness. And he's a Freemason. We need to understand.
If I tell you, what if I tell you, Donna, like, nobody taught me none of this stuff? Yeah. Nobody, and that's what I'm trying to tell people is that once you remove the veil, everything just open up.
So you remove your veil yourself?
What I'm saying is that you reveal your true self, but it's like instantly you're infused with what was missing. Yeah, it's like what was missing was actually being covered up and camouflaged. And once you remove the veil, everything just open up. And you just see it as if everything just open up. Yeah, for real. And I didn't read a book. I didn't watch a video or anything, but I just start to see people now see what I see, and they talk about what I saw. You see, or what has been revealed.
Mm.
You see what I mean? It might sound weird to people, or weird, or stupid, or foolishness, but that is the people them who actually can see that, and I've seen that with you and Mr. Vegas and all of that, like minds. Yeah, I tend to not want to reveal that. That I just let you talk because you're confirming exactly what I see, and the reality of what I am is what you are too.
Absolutely.
You see what I mean? Yeah.
Mm.
And until our people get back to that original state, what you're seeing in Nigeria, it's only gonna get worse. Because people
Exactly.
are willing to die in the name of what was of the veil that was put over their face. They're
Jesus.
stepping up to die as a result of it, not realizing that what they're killing out is the true essence of what is behind the veil,
My God.
the true you,
My God.
the true you. And if you get to that point now, you would have the confidence. You got the confidence, the belief in yourself that nothing can prevent you from attaining what is rightfully yours.
You
You
got
are the
that.
driver. Yeah,
I
you
agree.
are the driver. You see what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, straight up.
100%.
Yeah, and that is the problem. And you don't need to kill a person. You don't need to envy a person. No, you can do that in conjunction with living with somebody in love.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is what I said to
But
people. If Theresa May should say, black people go home when you got on the yard, go, go back to your sanity. Simple as that. Because when I said to my sisters, them, I can come home to Jamaica anytime me want. Because me know who nobody on the planet Earth one freaking thing. And who think I owe them something, come. Because I know exactly what to say to them. As simple as that.
but the thing about it, you see, the thing about it is that when they brought this veil to cover our eyes, in the process of covering our eyes, they're
Yeah.
actually looting what's rightfully ours. They cover
Looting our
your eyes
minds.
to loot, to loot, to loot. They loot your mind and they loot your resources of your land. And they take your land with all you need to live. And as a result of that now, they turn you against each other and put you into poverty. And then believing that the veil that they give you is actually going to give you a life after death. Yeah, it's going to give you a life after death, not realizing that your life is supposed to live while you're on earth.
Exactly.
That thing, while you're living on earth, they put you into poverty and tell you to murder each other. And then they now reap what rightfully yours and rob you of it because now you're storing your wealth in a place for the afterlife. Yeah,
My
for the
God.
afterlife. The everlasting
Dangerous.
life that they promise you. They promise you an everlasting life. But the thing about it is that they're telling you you have to die to get it. So if
What
it
a
was so
wickedness.
everlasting, why don't you live on earth? Which you don't know that you already have everlasting life.
Live in
So what do you have to
friggin'
do?
war and die. And then to tell us to go
Yeah,
live in war and die
yeah,
in peace. Eh?
and die in
How can we live in war and die in
peace.
peace?
Mm. Yeah, yeah, we just have to just use our thinking cap to actually slowly and methodically you know take away those layers piece by piece,
We're
and
like
you'd be surprised.
onions. Yeah, we're like
Yeah, peel back the
onions.
onions, and you'll be surprised of what you find when it's all peeled away. You'll
I
be
love you,
surprised.
Delvin. I love you,
Yeah,
Delvin.
yeah. You will be so surprised. I don't talk about these things to people, So to get this out of Delvin tonight, yeah, you guys are really lucky because you know what I mean. I just
I
try
know
to live
how
it.
to squeeze you. I know how to squeeze.
I, I just try to live it and let my life be an example.
Guess what?
So because
I can
I
see.
know how the maths think.
I can see my cousin Miguel. I can see my cousin Miguel Mills watching, but him not saying anything.
Oh, you're not saying anything.
Uh-uh. Watching
Not
that.
saying anything. Not saying anything. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
man.
there's a lady called Dolores James. She
Yes.
just had she just had drop in one word true, and then she say amen.
Okay. Yes, yeah.
So she
Yes, yeah.
feeling like a
And
something.
she's a spiritualist herself.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. She's a
great.
spiritualist. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's
Good.
a spiritualist
Good.
herself.
So
Yeah.
you and
So she
her,
just keep
so you
quiet.
know her personally. So you know her personally.
Yeah,
Make we
man. Me know
chat
her
them now.
personally. Me
Okay.
know her personally, man. Yeah, man.
Eh, she,
Yeah, man. She's a spiritualist herself, man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah, man. She just a listen. Just a listen. But I'm telling you, like the people in Nigeria, and I wish if I could tell those people, especially
Well,
the lady that asked.
I've got a few friends. I've got a few friends in the Nation of Islam.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow morning, I'm gonna make sure I send a message over to them.
Okay.
And
You know.
one of the masters in the Nation of Islam, he's definitely Nigerian. Nigeria. He's definitely from Nigeria. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the group what they call them Boko Haram. They're in Nigeria, northern Nigeria, I think Lagos, and they are actually wanting to actually establish a Islamic state. And what they're trying to do is to eradicate Christians from that state to create their own state by all means necessary.
But
And you might ask,
Prophet Elijah Muhammad warned them not to shed the blood of our brothers and sisters as well.
they want them, eh?
Mm.
Yeah. So, but the thing about it is that people don't, yeah, yeah, it's Lagos. Yeah. So what
There you go.
the people, yeah, what the people do is they don't think beyond the surface of what they see and question. Listen, how are these people actually functioning?
Mm.
How is it that these organizations actually functioning? There must be a stream of cash flow that can actually sustain what they're doing. They have to
Absolutely.
eat, they have to buy weaponry, they have to be able to control army and people, hold on to land, and actually, ration food and all of these things. So you wonder how they do it. Yeah, there must be a flow of cash coming in to them. And the reason why this flow of cash has to come into them is because, yeah, the purpose of the people behind it are being served. And that
You
is
know,
to wipe away our people.
When I went to Bali, yeah, I asked
Mm-hmm.
one of the ministers, do they read the Bible? And he went like this to me. And he took me and he showed me all the books. And the Bible was there. The Bible was there. But you know what? I'm looking at, did you know, Delvin, that the Bible has been stopped? The printing of the Bible has stopped already?
No, I
Did you
didn't know
know that?
that.
Yep.
No.
The Bible stopped print. They're only repeating old things because the Bible now print no more. Because trust me, in Catholicism, they know that they've lied.
Mm-hmm.
They know that they have misled miswritten the Bible to fool us, because the Bible was written to soothe the slaves, to quieten us, so that they could do what they were doing. And though I love the King James Version, I love to read Revelation. We are seeing Revelation now. We're seeing Revelation, and it's up to us how we deal with it, because it was like, just like, man, save thyself. Save thyself. So if we can't accept the new realization, civilization, we are in big trouble. We are in big trouble. And I repeat, I said, Black people and the church, we are in big, big trouble. I am urging my Seventh-day Adventists, I'm urging my Baptist people to bring the truth inside the church. Don't be afraid. Yes, many more will have to suffer. Many more will have to die. But please, for God's sake, do not allow the blood of our brothers and sisters to shed no more.
And that is where I'm telling people that I don't believe in violence, you know? I don't believe in violence, because once you accept violence as a means, then it's only pitting you against your brother. And it would become so easily for you to take your brother's life. So easy.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what we're doing to each other. And they're feeding us the tools necessary for us to actually take our lives, each other's life. You know? Because they deprive you of things and then give you certain things to fill the void. And a result of that void now, you and your brother start to battle for what you perceive
Cain
to
and
be good.
Abel. Cain and Abel.
Yeah.
Cain and
And then
Abel.
you start to kill each other.
Exactly.
Start to kill each other. Yeah.
Joseph and his brothers.
It's because that veil that was put over our eyes. Put over our eyes. I'm sorry for my brothers in Nigeria and
I'm really sorry
our
for them.
sisters
But
that are
definitely,
dying.
tomorrow I'm going to get to my brother. I'm going to drop a letter through his letterbox. I'm going to drop a letter through his letterbox, and I said, wake up, look at Lagos today.
Yeah. But the
I'm
thing
going to
about it
get
is
to
that
them. I'm going to get to them.
They have all the tools there to actually emancipate themselves from it. But they themselves are not tapping into the resources. And if they're not tapping into the resources and they constantly allow this veil over their eyes, the blood is going to keep shedding. The blood is going to keep shedding. And there's
I
nothing
was
that's going to
talking to
stop
a girl. I was talking to a very young, wise girl from Macedonia. Can you imagine that I meet somebody from Macedonia here in England and stand up and talk face to face to the person? Never read the Bible. But such an essence of beauty, such an essence of language, of love. And I'm saying to her, are you for real? Are you for real? You've never read the Bible? She don't even know what is the Bible.
Yeah.
And she is perfect.
Well, that is the original intent of the human being. But once you introduce the veil, everything now gets thrown into confusion.
As it was in the beginning. Thank you, Sister Dolores. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. From birth. We need to go back to birth. We need to go back to the fetal status of innocence. Babies don't fight each other. Babies don't fight each other. Babies don't kill each other. We only start killing each other once we start desire. The eyes start to get bigger, you know? And we start to see pretty we start to see van and car and truck and, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And the invitation of sex, the Garden of Eden. I could talk some things tonight, so help my God. I could talk up some things tonight, you know. But I leave it to Vegas.
Yeah, man. He's doing an excellent job. You know, mine is a little bit controversial, and because of the zealous in him, sometimes it gets over the top. You know what I mean? I would be a little bit more diplomatic with it, but in
Yes.
my eyes, he has reached to the point where he's just frustrated. Yeah, why the people are not actually seeing what we're seeing and actually doing the right thing, and that's a problem. And they will never see it because they haven't, I mean, peeled back the onions. You
Yeah.
know, they haven't peeled back the onions. You know, but the work has to go on, and you guys are doing an excellent job, you and Mr. Vegas, and keep up the good work.
I'm gonna go now because I've got to go to work tomorrow and
Yeah,
see me.
man, yeah, man, yeah, man,
You see it still?
yeah, man, yeah,
Sometimes I go up on
man.
the train. Sometimes I go up on the train like this and them say, yes, see the Rudy there. See Rudy there.
Rudy. Rudy. So
The
how long you live
real.
over there in England? Tell it, how long you live in England?
I've been living in England for the past 21 years. But me I did
Oh, so
illegal immigrant.
you're not a Windrush.
No, no, no.
No.
Let me tell you something. If I ever tell you about the Windrush people, let me see. Me say them are something else.
There's
The
something
people them
else.
come at England, for a piece of paper, and a lot of them never have the common sense to know, say, okay, let me sort myself
Yeah.
out. Let me sort out my children. The people them sit down so and then walk kind of thing and left them pick me and them not sort out them pick me. I know them call themselves, oh, Windrush this, oh, Windrush that. We need some slap.
Yeah, because when they actually went over there, you know, they were actually brought them for labor work, you know. So the fact that they brought them for labor work, they actually made them comfortable. But in the process of being comfortable, they never actually thought that, you know what, even though they were in that land, it is not their land, and they will never be seen as a part of that land. They're just there for a temporary situation. But even while they're temporary, they actually attain the amount of years being there to actually, what do you call now, legitimize themselves. And they weren't
Absolutely.
wise enough to realize that legitimacy is what they should attain. They just can't just leave the status quo as it is. That is why a lot of them are getting deported now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and they've
listen
been
to
there
this.
for so long. Yeah.
Exactly. Listen to this. Well, I watched the apology from Nigeria, not from Nigeria, from Ghana. And the man says, he apologized to the Jamaicans for the sale of the slaves. And I'm telling you, man, the man make a big fool to them. You know, the man say, may the blood of Jesus continue to cleanse you.
You see it. You see
An
it.
African man,
Yeah.
an African man, a
Yeah.
black man
Yeah.
with a black skin, talking about the man. I hope the blood of Jesus will continue to cleanse, you know. But I am here to apologize to, you know, for the sale of. I said, what a mockery.
But the way he dragged
And
his voice, you can tell it was.
I'm so glad that I was trained to read faces as well. I was reading his face
Yeah.
while he was talking. And I had to quickly text my friend and say, look at his face, look at his face. He's making a joke of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was actually it looked so sickening. You know what I mean? It was like a pale dopey attack to you. Yeah.
Proper dopey.
Yeah, for real. For real. You can see
Yeah.
it. He's one of those that actually sold out. And wish if we could come back so he can sell us again.
Slap him. So get some gaffer tape and tape up his mouth.
Yeah.
That's so mean. But I just
Yeah.
tape up his mouth and put him in a one chair to sit down and say, when you're ready, and write something, give him and say, when you're ready to say the right thing, I will move the gaffer tape.
Yeah. But you know what, you know that even so, the selling of people still hasn't stopped, you know, because they're even selling slave right now into the Arab countries. That is where the point of transition is not to come to North America or the Caribbean anymore, but now it is being sold in the Arab states right now. So it hasn't stopped. That practice hasn't stopped. There's still an open market going on for the selling of slaves. So is that he probably wish if we were there to sell us to the Arabs.
You see how you don't have good price, you know. Yeah,
Yo,
man. Because
Rasta.
your nose
Yeah,
broad and your skin thick
brother.
and you're
Oh,
strong.
yes,
And them feel you and them say, yes, man, this is one what good price. And then squeeze
good
with yes.
price.
This is one you have good
Mm,
bone.
wow. Yeah, what a thing. What a
What a
thing.
thing, what a
What a thing.
state, what a state.
What a thing. But you know, education, when you educate yourself and your mind, it's hard to accept the status quo. It's hard
Yep,
to accept that you are actually a slave. Yeah,
exactly.
you understand? So, you know, for those people who are not educated, are not aware of their own self and their spirituality and the strength that they have and the power that they have, they would actually be now subjugated to that acceptance of being a slave.
I
Yeah.
understand, Dolores.
Yeah, they won't want people like me and you know. People like me and you is actually gonna actually cause a revolution of the slaves.
Rebel. That's what,
Yeah.
yes. Well, you know what? I was working at a place in England here, and because I would question things, one of the Nigerians said to me, "You is a rebellious slave. That's why you Jamaicans are the way you are." And I look at her and it never take about 2 or 3 weeks before me here say she got deported. She got into a fight with somebody somewhere in Brixton and she got deported. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Elsa. The Souza. I love you, girl. Thanks for joining. Unscripted. Anything goes.
Anyway,
Bree
Delvin,
Bree. Yo. Yo, we have to run.
big show, big show. One love
Yeah.
to my people.
Yeah,
People,
man. Straight up and keep
wake
up the
up.
good work, girl.
Strip off
Yeah,
the
man. Delvin
onions,
have to
them.
go to
Strip
work
them down.
later.
Strip them down.
Strip them down. Strip them down. So the people in Nigeria, you know, I'm
Yeah.
sorry for your losses. That's all I can say of our people. But until you remove those layers that we're talking about, yeah, it's gonna continue. The killings are actually going to continue. Sorry about it. Sorry about it. Yeah, man. Dana Maria. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, girl. You know, and take care of yourself and enjoy your day. Yeah, man. Any questions before I wrap up the show? You know, this is a lovely show. Enjoy this conversation. You know, you guys learned a little bit more about Delvin tonight. Sorry I had to, you know, actually reveal so much about myself, but you know, yeah, but we love it, you know. See you here. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Straight up, Artens Archer. Big up yourself early here, my brother. Yeah, man. Straight up. Yeah, man. Straight up. Welcome to Unscripted. Anything goes. A good job. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Delores. Yeah, man, people. Any more questions before I wrap up the show tonight? Yeah, straight up. But remember, you love each other. Eh? Love each other. And if you see the beauty of love in others, then you don't wish anything bad about others. Because the same thing that you want for yourself, that's the same thing you want for others. Straight up, people. So remember, we're here tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Yeah, every day we're here tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So remember to embrace conservative values. We don't have badges nor guns, and we're tax-paying citizens. We must support the police. Until tomorrow, Delvin is saying, I love you. Yeah, I love you. I love you. Bye bye.